A big day here. There's a hearing coming up where Democrats are going to be targeting Bill Barr. We'll get to that in a moment because it's very interesting that this appears to me, at least, to be a moment where Bill Barr may be vindicated because under great political pressure and attacks from Democrats, he intervened in the Michael Flynn case and said it's time to drop it. Your reaction?
Well, it's the right result, Ed. I have to say I'm surprised because courts don't like to issue mandamus writs. So I really thought that they would allow Judge Sullivan at least to have his hearing on July 16th or have his proceeding and then maybe drop the case on his own with a direction from or a strong hint from the Court of Appeals that that's what he should do. They actually obviously went further than that. A divided panel has said, rightly, that there's no court role in the determination whether a case should either be brought or persisted in. That's what the law says, and they've made it clear to Judge Sullivan they expect him to follow the law.
That next hearing we expect is July 12th, but the Justice Department believes that it's null and void because of the developments this morning. On the other hand, Andy, as you know, everything we've assumed in this case, it's taken some weird turns, including Judge Sullivan recently taking the bizarre step of hiring his own attorney to sort of make the case for why he might drag this out more. Do you think the July 12th hearing really is gone? Do you think, that General Flynn has finally won?
Well, I think it would be very defiant, Ed, on his part if he had the hearing he envisioned having, because what the Court of Appeals ruling says today is basically it's a violation of constitutional separation of powers for the court to intrude itself into the Justice Department's decision-making about something the Constitution puts in executive power, which is this decision whether to persist in a case. So they've made it clear that they don't want that kind of a hearing. My only advice to the people who've won today is let's not spike the football. I mean, it's perfectly fine to come out and say what's been said so far, but I think they ought to give Judge Sullivan a little bit of space and a little bit of grace to say, all right, the Court of Appeals has ruled, let's dismiss the case and move on. I think the worst thing they can do if they don't want any more trouble here is to look like they're sort of, dancing on his grave a bit.
And to your point, Bill Barr's spokeswoman a moment ago told David Spunt they're pleased with the decision. That's not spiking the football, as you say. Maybe they just want to move on.